Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with today's Thankful for You layout, which is actually going to be a 2-page layout because I have a ton of pictures from a graduation / bon voyage kind of safe travels get together. And so I figured this was the perfect time to create a 2-page layout. I'm going to use embellishments from the Where To Next by Vicki Boutin, but I'm not going to use any of the papers, just these cardstock papers, because I have an idea in my head that I'm hoping when I get started that it comes more to fruition and looks like I have it in my head and not an absolute disaster. So I've pulled some white and pinkish red shades. And then I've got some other embellishments from the dollar store and these London stickers. So I've got my papers, like I said, I don't use except the cardstock, my embellishments, and my huge stack of pictures. And like I said, an idea. So we'll see how this goes. So I have these 2 sheets of blue. Now I'm going to apologize in advance. I am trying to recreate in a way the UK flag, and I don't mean the University of Kentucky, because my niece at this time was moving to London. And so I wanted to kind of bring that in, but I don't have like the dark blue that is really necessary, like the deep almost navy color. So plus this lighter shade went with the paper colors or the embellishment colors from the collection a little better. So I apologize in advance to all of you who live over in the UK and are offended at the light color. But I tried really hard to get as close as I could. I need more blue cardstock. But anyway, you can kind of tell that I am making some lines here. Because those are going to be covered, I'm not worried. I made a little mark at the 6-inch mark because I want the diagonals to go from the top left of the left layout to the bottom right of the right layout, and have this entire double layout look like the Great Britain flag. So I think that I accomplish it in a pretty good way, minus the fact that the blue is a little too light. I'm pretty proud of myself for how well it turns out, honestly, just because it was an undertaking. And honestly, it took me 1 hour and 15 minutes to do this layout, and 40 minutes of that was getting the background paper situated. There is like a bump in the middle, like right in the middle center from where there's so many layers that come together. And had they not been, like, if I had thought about it, I would have not had them go all the way to the edge because there is such a bump there. But I don't think it's very obvious. And when it's in the scrapbook, it's not going to be that obvious. So this is the way I created this the first time. I was trying to match things up, and I got smart with the second strip that went from the bottom left to the top right, because I should have just created it as like one big layout instead of trying to piecemeal things together. I mean, it ends up looking fine, and because a lot of actually all the seams from where things connect are covered, so you can't see where that is. So like I said, in the end, I really, really love the way this turns out. So, but I decided that it's smarter to do a straight white and not try and put the red, because you can see in that top left corner where the red's not lining up very well. Luckily, that's getting covered. But I just wanted it to be a little bit more seamless. So I put the white down, and then I'm going to use a razor to cut where it is overlapping from one layout to the other. And then I take these little small pieces of white and tuck those in behind this 1.5-inch strip. Now, after all was said and done, the straight up and down, the vertical strip and the horizontal strip are the same. It looks to be the same on the flag. And I made that middle section the same, not thinking. So I made the same size strip on either side, which makes it look twice as wide as the horizontal stripe. But by the time I realized that, it was too late. So I should have made that 1.5 by 1.5, or no, I should have made it 0.75 by 0.75 on either side, and then the middle strip that goes horizontally is 1.5. So, but it's fine. Like there's going to be a gap between them in the book because I used 3-ring binders. So, but overall, I think that I did really good on getting the idea of the flag back there. And then I was originally thinking I would have the pictures even and come straight across, but I really don't like doing that just because that means I got to be really cautious about the way I lay things. And I just don't like doing that. I like being a little wonky. That way, if things aren't exactly even, then it's fine. I don't like using rulers. I have lots of them, but I don't like using them. So I just made them kind of wonky. So we had a celebration for my niece this summer. Really, my sister had it. I just helped a little and was in charge of taking the pictures of everybody in front of all the flags and stuff in the hallway. And so we took pictures of almost everybody, except what I realized later, I don't have a picture of her and her parents, which would be my sister and brother-in-law. But I have a picture like in the top corner of her and her brother, and then some friends, family friends, her bestie. And then I have those 2 pictures over on the far right that is the food tables. And then the picture on the bottom that you can't see right now because it's got a shine on it is her and my mom or her grandmother. And then I'm on there too, but, and then like aunts and uncles and cousins and stuff like that. So I had such a good time taking these pictures, printed them in 3x4, but trimmed them down to 3.5 by 2 3/4, I think, except that one I couldn't trim down because it's a like full shot of the family, all of them. And so I only trimmed it down a very smidge, but it was fine. I just wanted to make sure there was like, you could see behind the pictures. And I decided not to mat them. My original plan was to mat them, but I changed my mind, not just because of the time consumption that it would have had, matting 16, 17 pictures, but because I really felt like I didn't want to take up any more space. I wanted that background, layout to be back there and to be visible. And I kind of wanted to make this picture in the middle, which is her and her boyfriend who lives in London. I kind of wanted them to be more like the focal point. And so I matted that in black so it would stand out a little bit. And then I just go with my embellishments and just start adding them places. So I have this one that says Go See Do. That is from a Crafter Square like dollar store collection. And so because there's an airplane there, I put the other airplane from that same collection on the right layout, so there's not 2 airplanes on one side. And then I put like a passport on both sides. I put the pigeon on there because I've heard that there's lots of pigeons. I've never been. I cannot wait to go. That is like a dream major bucket list for me. I put this, I just want to travel and experience new things. And then there's like, this is really awesome. All you need is your passport, mementos, places and people. And then I put little things like on the menu or the food 5 out of 5-star review, things like that over there by the food table. My sister went all out and made a bunch of different things that either had little flags in them or were things that are from London or the UK. And then they went to a store and bought some like digestives and stuff like that. And then we had some dessert that was a European, something from over there. And I can't remember what it was called, but it was very tasty. But anyway, Eaten Mess, I think is how you say it. Probably butchered it, but anyway, it's something along those lines, but it was very tasty. But anyway, here's the close-up. I do have a little journal on here. There are more pictures and layouts from this day that will have more details. It just says something about having a graduation/safe travels party for her. And I will spend some time saying that my niece is fierce and amazing and brave, and I admire her so much. She graduated college. She did studies abroad and went to London on her own. I mean, with school, and just has taken her life and is doing what she wants with it. And I am so grateful for her and all she's taught me. She's helped me be brave in a lot of aspects of my life, and I just appreciate her so much, and I love her, and I miss her beyond all words. And now I'm getting emotional. Anyway, I love her so much, and I'm so, so, so excited for her and all the adventures she's going on. Anyway, I would love it if you'd come back and see me again really soon. I'd love it if you give me a thumbs up if you like this video and or my layout. And I hope you have a great day. Hope you get a chance to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.